The tranquil waters of the Indian Ocean turned treacherous as Cyclone Chido, a Category 4 storm, slammed into the island of Mayotte. Winds exceeding 220 kilometers per hour tore through the island, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Homes were reduced to rubble, their roofs peeled away like flimsy paper. The island's infrastructure, already fragile, crumbled under the cyclone's assault. The airport, a lifeline to the outside world, sustained significant damage, its control tower rendered inoperable. The main hospital, overwhelmed with the injured, struggled to function as the storm raged on. The human cost of this disaster is still unfolding, but the early reports are grim. Hundreds are feared dead, their bodies lost amidst the debris or swept away by the surging ocean. The official death toll stands at a mere 14, a number expected to rise exponentially as rescue workers gain access to the hardest-hit areas. The cyclone's impact extended beyond physical damage, leaving an indelible mark on the island's psyche. The sense of loss is palpable. The silence broken only by the sobs of those who have lost loved ones and the frantic calls of those still searching. As the storm subsided, a desperate race against time began. French authorities, responding with urgency, dispatched rescue teams, medical personnel, and aid to the devastated island. Ships laden with supplies and equipment set sail from Reunion Island, while military aircraft roared overhead, ferrying in essential resources. Over 800 personnel are expected to be deployed in the coming days, their mission hampered by the scale of the devastation. Roads are impassable, littered with debris and fallen trees, forcing rescue workers to navigate the wreckage on foot. Communication lines remain largely down, making it difficult to assess the needs of remote communities. Adding to the challenge is the presence of a significant undocumented migrant population on the island. Fearful of deportation, many are hesitant to seek help, complicating efforts to account for the missing and provide aid to those in need. The Muslim tradition of quick burials further complicates the task of determining the true death toll. The French Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau arrived in Mayotte's capital, Mamoudzou, to oversee the relief efforts, his presence a visible sign of the government's commitment to supporting the island in its hour of need. Mayotte, a French overseas department, is a collection of islands nestled between Madagascar and Mozambique. Home to approximately 300,000 people, it is the poorest department in France and the poorest territory within the European Union. Its economy, heavily reliant on agriculture, fishing and tourism, has long struggled to provide for its residents, many of whom live below the poverty line. The island's geographical location makes it particularly vulnerable to cyclones. Situated in the cyclone-prone southwestern Indian Ocean, Mayotte has a long and tragic history of encounters with these powerful storms. Cyclone Chido, however, stands out for its sheer intensity, surpassing even the devastation wrought by Cyclone Idai in 2019. Mayotte's integration into France, while offering certain benefits, has also exposed the island to criticism. Critics argue that the French government has failed to adequately invest in Mayotte's infrastructure and disaster preparedness, leaving it ill-equipped to cope with the growing threat posed by climate change and increasingly frequent extreme weather events. The cyclone has laid bare these vulnerabilities, serving as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by this remote French outpost. As Mayotte begins the long and arduous task of rebuilding, it does so with the support of the international community. The European Union has pledged immediate aid, and other international organizations are mobilizing resources to assist with the recovery effort. The outpouring of support offers a glimmer of hope amidst the devastation, a testament to the shared humanity that binds us in times of crisis. Yet even as aid flows in, questions linger about the future. The cyclone season in the southwestern Indian Ocean extends until March, leaving Mayotte vulnerable to further storms. The need for improved infrastructure, particularly in terms of cyclone shelters and early warning systems, is more apparent than ever. Beyond the immediate response, there is a pressing need for long-term investment in Mayotte's resilience. This includes strengthening its infrastructure, improving disaster preparedness, and addressing the underlying socio-economic factors that exacerbate the island's vulnerability. Cyclone Chido has served as a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the devastating power of nature and the importance of preparedness. The road to recovery will be long and challenging, but with sustained support and a commitment to building back better, Mayotte can emerge from this disaster stronger and more resilient.